Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Get Since 92, giving you guys latest and exclusive content, a new music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes by me, the Queen's back. Alright, it's time to go Super Saiyan mode. I'm tired of the bull crap, and that's that. Basketball wives. I'm so freaking annoyed. I'm over it, period. Because this has been going on constantly over and over again. It's the same stuff over and over. And we talk about how when it comes to colorism and dark-skinned black women being disrespected, being called aggressive, being called ghetto, being called ratchet, being called all kinds of things. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I have watched Basketball Wives ever since the show premiered. Okay? So I am not surprised. Do you know why I'm not surprised? Because I have been keeping up with the show. I have seen countless of incidents where women on that show were picked on. And you know what really pisses me off? The fact that OG got some hating. I'm trying my best not to curse, but if I curse, it is what it is. She has some envious, jealous, low-life, skank hating women hating on her. It's more than just colorism. I think it's really colorism. It's just envy. It's the whole 9 yards. Because really, ever since she came on the show, season 7, and then she said how the women disrespected her. She tried to get to know the women and get along, but some of them, they showed her the first time. And I have to be honest, when somebody show you the first time of who they really are, that really nasty, mean, evil spirit, you gotta believe them. Now look, we all make mistakes. Sometimes we are not in our best moods, but it's a difference of that nasty, ugly, evil spirit. Let me tell y'all something. OG will continue to speak her mind. I have respect for OG. But the women like Shawnee and Evelyn, and I'm going to get on Shawnee's ass, because Shawnee, as executive producer, as a woman, as a black woman, she knows exactly what she's doing. But you know what? I don't understand how you have a show and it's supposed to be about empowering women. It's supposed to be about, women who are supposed to get together, this sisterhood. But see, Shawnee has really, there have been instances where she stayed quiet in situations, but she spoke up when it benefits her. Now let me get on Evelyn. Evelyn Lozada. She's the perfect example of one of these nasty, nasty, ugly Latina women. And no, I'm talking about the ignorant Hispanic women. Because Evelyn Lozada has been an issue on this show since day one. She has been pretty much the mean girl bully. Actually, the ultimate mean girl bully of the show. Jennifer, like I said, she was in on it too a little bit. But like I said, I've seen Jennifer grow. But then Evelyn fucking turned on Jennifer. So I think that really is sad, because the people that you're around, sometimes you may think that you're friends, or you may think that y'all support each other. But if they have bad tendencies or bad behavior, and it's a lot, that stuff rubs off on you, no excuse, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? We're all human beings, we make mistakes. But this is the reason why, when it comes to colorism and featureism and texturism, and like I said, I have spoken about stuff like this on my platform before. I have. And I think that OG, she's beautiful, she's confident. That's one thing some of these people on that show, they don't like when they see a woman that's confident. They don't like when they see that she has her own lane. And this is the reason why I think that, unfortunately, with this reality TV stuff, it has been rubble, garbage. It went down the drain. I mean, it's like the entertainment right now is a joke. It's trash. But now OG, you know, she revealed her Instagram that her experiences with colorism and racism, she went through that, unfortunately. And she's not going to let that stop her from living her best life, because she is living her best life. But I have to be honest, if I were OG, I would just move on from the show. I said it the last time. I think I did do a video. If I didn't, I don't think I did. But it's like, it's really sad. Okay, fine, the women don't have to like OG. The women don't have to like OG. Okay? Okay, Evelyn, Shawnee, whoever else on that show. I know Malaysia is on the show, Jennifer, Tammy, Duffy, Brandy, you know, CC. Now, the one, and Christian. Oh, I'm gonna get on Christian's ass. Christian is giving me a fucking headache. Cause I have experienced some things in my life about some of these women. They're very shady. They love to nitpick. They want to be in with the in crowd so bad. But Christian is one of these followers, and she really, to me, does not. It's like, she says she has empathy, but she's been giving OG a hard time too. And OG, you know, as an African, dark-skinned woman of color, like, people act like they've never seen Africans and what they look like. Is this so surprising? You know? And then people want to be like, oh, well, maybe it is because she's ugly. If she's ugly to you, that's your business. The issue is she has been getting disrespected. She has been getting degraded. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. People do not have the right to tear someone down to shreds like they're nothing. And this is why, unfortunately, when it comes to confidence, self-esteem, and I can't speak for dark-skinned black women, but I have done research on my own. This is why I really think that some of these mofos really ain't about nothing. And I don't, and it's not genuine. It's not coming from a genuine place at all. You know, you don't know what it feels like to be called ugly. You don't know what it, well, okay, let me back up, because some people do know what it feels like. So let me say this. Some people do know what it feels like to be called ugly. They do know what it feels like when somebody calls them out their name. They do know what it feels like when somebody says something slick. They do know what it feels like when they went through a horrific incident that really changed their life. And they had to get back on track. And they had to really evaluate themselves. And they had to know their worth. People do know that, period. So if anybody want to come up on here and talk all this shit, I'm going to throw a galley gun. And that's it. Period. Because OG literally is a perfect example of colorism. She's a perfect example of experiencing colorism for herself as an African, black, dark-skinned woman of color. So her experiences are her experiences. So for these ignorant mofos who always want to throw this, well, maybe she is. They want to throw the ugly card. Okay, fine, throw the ugly card. That's your business. But at the end of the freaking day, she is not going to back down. And I got respect for people who are not going to back down. They're going to challenge the fucking dumbass that said something. They're going to challenge them. Okay? Talking all that ish, and that person thought they wasn't, they thought they wasn't going to get, one, probably going to get their ass beat, or two, or maybe a cussed out on one or the other. And some people, they going to have to get a combination of both. But I don't promote violence. I don't like bullying. On my platform, I don't do bullying. I don't condone bullying. I have been a victim, a survivor of bullying. Because I know how it feels. So I'm sick and tired of people always want to say, well, you know, maybe she, you know, she just, you know, making it a big deal, or, you know, she's ugly. Fine. But what I'm saying, that's your business if you think she's ugly or unattractive. So really, and at this point, you know, I think really, and this has been an issue of basketball wise, because I've watched every season. I have seen the ugliness in these women, the women like Evelyn. Evelyn has always been a bully. Evelyn, I'm telling y'all, most of the seasons, she has been the aggressor. She's been the one throwing tables, throwing chairs. Oh my gosh, the headline. The most famous headline, you non-motherfucking factor. Yes. And she even made t-shirts, you non-motherfucking factor. As if she's not an aggressor, as if she's not a bully. But she fucking threw chairs and glasses and run up on people's faces. I swear to God, she's the kind that you would have to go. You would have to knock the hell out of her. And then Shawnee, it's like, it seemed like Shawnee, she just, you know, she's just this, you know, like I said, Shawnee, she is the executive producer of the show. She don't really do so too much. She barely even say anything, only when it benefits her. And then it's like Christian, she's just a follower. Malaysia, I used to like Malaysia, but Malaysia got picked on too. Malaysia and Brandy, her friend Brandy was on the show too. They knew how it was to be like the outsiders, just to fit in with them girls, with them women. They're not girls, they're women. So OG, because OG, she knows her worth, and she knows how she ain't gonna let nobody just run game on her, and she ain't gonna let nobody just be like talking all that ish, because she's the type, she's going to let you have it with her words. And when people have constantly belittled her, gaslighted her, told her that, you know, she's whatever and she ain't worth anything, and, you know, even when she, you know, explained and tried to be fair, she tried to be a mature person. She tried to be a mature person, even though bull stuff keep coming into her face. She still is trying. She have always been like the kind of person, like, neutral, but when things that she don't like, she just don't like, that can cause her to feel threatened, like she's a threat to by these other women. And I mean, it's just so tiring at this point. Basketball Wives just needs to be canceled, because this show is pretty much about fitting in the wrong way. I'm not talking about like everybody do their thing, they're different, they're unique, they do their thing. It's about fitting in. It's about popularity. It's about bullying, making people feel like they ain't nothing because they're not a certain way. They don't look a certain way. They don't act a certain way. Everybody is different and unique. Get over it. Okay? And I think OG, she's very smart. She's very intelligent. She's beautiful on the inside, and on the outside, she's gorgeous. There's nothing ugly about OG. OG is not an ugly looking woman. She can dress. Now, like I said, she can dress, you know, how she wants to dress, but I've seen her more polished up. You know, I've seen her outfits more polished up. Some of her outfits, they wasn't as like, it wasn't good, but like I said, she knows how to dress. I don't think OG don't know how to dress. I think she just had her moments, you know. And I think that, you know, at this case, I just need for people to leave OG alone. Leave OG alone. You know, and this is so pathetic, because I have experienced, like, women, young girls, you know, bullying, teasing, because they felt like I was a threat, and I didn't do anything. It's like, some of them, I'm sorry, not sorry, but this is the reason why people talk about colorism. Colorism has existed for years, because that was used to oppress people of color, especially black people. We know the history of slavery and everything else. Do research, okay? Articles, internets, everything on the internet, you can search and find and research, get books. But for dark-skinned black women, I'm so tired of them feeling like, because the whole world tells them, oh, well, they're not beautiful, they're not the standard of beauty. Bitch, everybody is a fucking standard of beauty in my fucking eyes, because I'm tired of this. Well, no, because you don't look a certain way. And this is why black dark-skinned girls and black women of color, they do need to take a responsibility for themselves to protect their image, to embrace themselves, to learn to love themselves. Because listen, I know how it is. Okay, it's not easy loving yourself. It takes time. It's a process. It's just you're blossoming into who you are destined to become. And OG, her experiences with colorism, she had to really learn how to use those negative incidents and make her to become the person that she is right now. Now, with OG, in my honest opinion, this situation of basketball lives, I think that she's definitely, like I said, I think she has definitely, ruffled some feathers. And I don't think it wasn't really intentionally. It's just like how the people reacted towards her, how they were just so nasty towards her, and how they said, oh, she's so aggressive and all that. But them other women, like I mentioned, especially the one of them that was always talking smack, and then I noticed, and this is what I noticed too, that one that was always throwing bottles and drinks, I've noticed she got so aggressive with black women. There was another black woman on the show. They was like, okay, it was Evelyn, because she always be throwing bottles. Shawnee, Jennifer, Tammy. They was all at some restaurant, right? And I know Mika Claxton, she was on there on one season. Another dark-skinned woman of color. Just being belittled, beautiful. And there's this other black woman. So what happened was they was all eating and stuff, and then Evelyn, I promise I'm gonna comment on the name. Evelyn, she had said something like, oh, she was talking smack, and then the woman, she was holding her ground, okay, and then Evelyn got up from the table and tried to fight the woman. The woman didn't even want to fight her. So that's a freaking perfect example of that. But let me wrap up this video. So, like I said, OG, I love you, I support you. Keep doing your thing, girl, because people are ugly on the inside, and that's just how it is. So with that being said, guys, this is my rant, okay, about this whole colorism thing. Treat people how you want to be treated, and that's that. If not, well, you're gonna stay being an a-hole, and ain't nobody gonna fix you but your damn self. So with that being said, guys, please, people, fans of my channel, OG fans, share your thoughts and your opinions. Stay tuned next episode, Give Since 92. Like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button. And as always, stay tuned on next episode of Give Since 92, Dragon Ball Z narrative reference. Peace with body girls as the out, the Super Saiyans out.